think we are live. Hold on, let me just check. Sure to be started.
I've just muted my YouTube channel.
Yeah, it should start any minute online. Music's at 4. All right, let me put this in. Back. Good. I think we have something working on right now. Rich?
I can see you now, except for myself.
Yes. We already have 10 people in the live stream. Welcome everyone. With me, we have my coach Rick Stern. Rick has been coaching me for the last month, and I'll let him introduce to you guys.
Hi everyone, I'm Charles, his coach, and I've been coaching him for about a month, and we're getting ready to do a map test now. It should be good fun. Hopefully Charles will smash it out.
Yeah, so it will be a really interesting test. I've done an FTP test 2 days ago. For those who missed it, there's a video up on the channel. And why doing another test 2 days after?
We're doing one 2 days after so that we can get a good idea, essentially, of really what your VO2 max is. Hopefully everyone can hear me. I can see some message to say that you might not be able to hear me, but essentially we're trying to see what your VO2 max is, and we can then compare your FTP to your VO2 max, and we can also set your training levels from your map test. And it's a good way of checking the overall performance of yourself.
Sweet. Yeah, I just fixed your sound. Thank you to Tristan. Tristan is my sound guy. I asked him a message to come over and tell us if the audio was great. So we got this fixed, I think.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Let's take me shouting then.
Yeah, no need to. We have some technology here to make it a little bit easier. I just put one slider up, and then people could hear you better. Woo! So right now I have about 25 minutes of warm up, and then it's like it starts really slow. Like it starts really easy from what I see, Rick. Why does it start so low at 75 watts?
It starts nice and low. So essentially, it gives sort of a standardized warm-up. You don't want to start too hard, and the test has to last for at least 10 minutes. So by making it nice and easy, it gives it plenty of time to keep going before you get to the really difficult bit, which comes towards the end, and it gets quite hard at the end.
We have a question here from Tristan. So you never did a RAM test. What's the math to get information from the final results?
So essentially what happens is towards the end, Charles will be smashing it out to it's about 1,000,000 watts or something. And we look at the last 60 seconds or so of the test. It's always 60 seconds. And it depends exactly what happens during the test. Some people, as they go through the ramp, they just get to an end point, so say 400 watts, and then basically just stop. They can't go on any further. And other people, they start to drop down a little bit, and we'll all encourage Charles to keep going, and he might be able to pick it back up again. And if he does, then we can keep counting that within the 60 seconds, and we just try and find the highest 60 seconds. And that works out as your map, which stands for maximal aerobic power. and from that we can set training zones and compare it to the FTP.
Nice. And how does it compare to the FTP then? Like,
it should be quite a bit higher. I have in mind a figure that I think you'll get to. I don't want to say what that is because that might influence you in when you decide to stop. But it's always higher than your FTP. It's quite a few watts more. And of course, just to give you a vague idea, if, for example, you got to 600 watts, I'd be on the phone to Ineos or Jumbo Visma tomorrow and tell them you need a pro contact and you'd be able to win the Tour de France. So 600 watts is Tour de France winning level for someone who weighs about the same as you.
cool. How should I be warming up? Right now in my test, I have just a free ride. I have some idea of what I should do, but if you can maybe run me through the best warm up for this ramp test.
So generally, given where you finished in your FTP test, you want to be looking at about 200 watts or so, somewhere around about that for the majority of your warm up. I'd put a couple of efforts in. Maybe it's about 280, 290 watts for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. See how those go. They should warm you up. And then 10 minutes nice and easy to bring your power back down so that you can recover and then you can move into the start of the test. That's a really, really easy level for 75 watts.
Okay. Sounds good. Let me take my hoodie off. It's already warm.
It's only going to get warmer.
I decided to put on our team race suits just to be in the mood of going fast and all out. I feel like if I had the race suit on, it was going to give me a little bit more motivation to push harder.
Exactly. Wearing your best kit always makes you go harder. Definitely. I find the same as well when I'm training.
Yeah.
So Xavier, I can see Xavier's asked a question in the comments here.
Yeah.
It's not more or less accurate than a 20-minute test. Yeah, I think it's best to use in conjunction. So we always use both of these tests and we use them to compare. And I'll explain a bit more after the test. I don't want to give too much away now because it might influence where Charles will get to in his test. But essentially, we'll compare the 20-minute test to the to the max test. The max test will be a higher power, and we'll compare it and see where it is. And it's usually within a range. I'm not going to say what the range is. It's sensitive after your 20 minutes. And then we can sort of see where it is. And that gives me ideas about Charles and his physiology.
Nice. Great question, Xav. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely the last actually 500 watts or else.
Nice. Yeah, that would be interesting. Never done that before, so it's fun to do a test for the first time.
So how are you feeling there, Charles? If you bash out the 300 watts, 400 watts or so?
Well, yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident.
So,
I think my fitness is really good at the moment. I mean, the FTP test show it. I don't think like I'm not supposed to do my best fitness of the year in December, but I'm not feeling overtrained at all. I'm feeling just good.
Well, I think it was a good result, and I think you were 3 or 4 watts off your best from this year. But I think, in my mind, it gives me an idea that I think you might be able to improve for the summer, and you'll be nicely good there in the summer. But
yeah,
this test as well will give me an idea as to how things are going to go and what might happen and what sort of training we need to do.
Yeah, exactly. Rick, maybe if you could can leave your website onto the chat for the people to check you out in case they're looking for a cycling coach.
Lovely.
It's not. I don't think I put it in the description of the stream, but it's going to be in the description of the video that will go live after. So just head in there, just so for people who just join or are going to join throughout the next 30 minutes. We'll know a bit. In the meantime, guys, I still have about 20 minutes of warm up, so don't hesitate to send over some questions and just stick with me to see me suffer until I crash, pretty much.
Your team is good as well.
Sorry? Repeat that.
So just saying, your team is good. It's definitely worth 5 watts of the test.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I almost feel like I'm going to have to live stream my next test when I come to do one.
It definitely helps.
I know.
I was about to put some chain on my loop to have some watts, but I just realized that I'm using my my power pedals, so it doesn't matter if there's friction on the drive train.
And the other thing is you'll have lube going all over your room or something. If it sprays off your chain, if you
Yeah.
that's never good, unless you're in the middle of repainting. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. So let's put on this. Oh, I just dropped my glasses. Gotta have to get it. And open the window a little bit more.
Yeah,
right now it's minus 15 outside. So.
How much?
Minus 15.
Crikey.
Yeah. We have a question from Gabe. What time does the REM test start UK time? I don't know what time in the UK it is, but I think, Rick, you have that answer?
Is it about 15 minutes from now? Which should be 10 o'clock.
Okay. We have a funny comment from Michael. He said he lubed his chain and then it ended up all over the floor and the wall. I guess that's not a rookie mistake because you did the right thing to take care of your drivetrain, but should have maybe wiped it clean before.
I think that's a mistake that everyone's made at some point.
Yeah.
Even when I haven't lubed my chain, I'm still looking on the wall to make sure it's not splattered anywhere. I've always got this awful feeling. It looks like it's about 10, 11 minutes or so.
Repeat that?
Yeah, saying it looks like there's about 10 minutes to go now until the test actually starts.
Yeah. Yeah, so in 10 minutes, it's like the really like beginning, I think, of the test.
Yeah.
And then it's 5 watts per 10 seconds.
5 watts every 12 seconds it goes up. That's 25 watts a minute.
Okay.
There's a question there from Fabian for you. about glasses indoors?
Because I have a big fan right off of the camera, and without my glasses, it's drying my eyes and I'm crying. Plus, my glasses has a prescription, so I can see my screen there. Everything is like super small on my computer screen, so that prescription glasses really come in handy. I don't know if you can focus here, but it's have this little hole inside. And I'm gonna pop right now a little small energy bar from Xact Nutrition. I always eat those. Those are full like of sugars, and so that's good for before big efforts. At least I found for me. Is it a good timing though to eat the bar like a tiny bar at this moment?
We'll find out in a bit whether it makes you throw up or not, but hopefully it's fine.
I'm only gonna eat half of it though.
Yeah.
They're like super small, so it's not like I'm not gonna feel like heavy after it. Over time, you start to know your body and know what you can eat and what you cannot eat before races or a big ride.
I always find eating a couple of hours before a race or something about my limit, or a glass of water or something.
We have Brian, who said I should join BONT race team on Zwift. I don't know what BONT team is. Let me know what it is. I don't know what it is. I haven't really like done Zwift organized team racing. That would be if it follows the plan of Coach Frick.
I think you can do the occasional race on Zwift. It works out okay. Good fun.
So we have 29 people live at the moment. That's really cool. If you just joined, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It actually helps for the algorithm for those videos to get noticed. So let's reach, I don't know, like 10, 15 thumbs up at least. That would be great. And so Brian said BRT are one of the 18 teams who are in the Elite Pro M. I mean, if they send me an invite, I will join for sure. This Elite Pro M team. Send me an email. We'll see. I don't know if you're part of it or you just know them. Just shoot me an email.
I've not heard of it. I haven't really done any organised racing on Zwift either. Just turn to the occasional one myself.
Yep. A folder just popped in your face. All right, just fixed it. Oh, you're one of the directors. Well, that's cool. Yeah, shoot me an email. It's Charles@refinedmoment. You can find it in the bio or the description of my videos. There's a website for me to. So that'd be great. I'd love to check it out. So for those who just joined, we are doing a ramp test. It's going to start in about officially 5 minutes, but then it's really easy at the beginning. So I guess in like 8 or 7 minutes, it's going to start to be interesting.
This first bit is super easy. You're on a tax flux, aren't you, Charles?
Sorry, repeat that.
You're on a tax flux, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So hopefully it can cope with going down to 75 watts. It should, and if it doesn't quite work at that bit, that's fine. But you know, it'll pick up and it'll get a lot harder.
Great. I forgot to put erg mode. Is that a problem? I just realized.
I would put erg on it if you can. If you stop now and put it on a second, that's that does make it much easier.
Where do I go for that?
It's in the workouts on the phone.
Oh yeah, workout. Where is it? Oh, workout. Erg mode. Okay.
And erg mode doesn't work on free ride, but it should.
Well, I'm scared that if I start it, it's gonna restart the whole workout.
No, that's not. Have you got the companion app on your phone?
Yes, I do. I can do it from there?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, you can do it from there, apparently.
From the app?
It looks like you've done it there, yeah.
Okay.
And then back.
Let me see. Okay, and then so why erg mode? Is it?
It just makes it easier because it starts to get towards the end. It becomes really complicated. Trying to hold the final 6 hours at the end. It is really, really difficult. And you tend to bounce around way too much. So the erg mode really dials it in for you nicely. It keeps you honest.
Okay. I cannot seem to find it from my phone. I mean, I can always restart the workout. It's gonna take me a second, and I'm just gonna delete this.
Now, Tristan's saying you have to select it before the workout.
Yeah, so it just restarted my workout. Let me see. I'm just gonna edit it. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot one thing. I can just get rid of this. Just need to go on my computer. Good. All right, we figure it out. Save, workout, and then boom. There we go. Straight in. How much water should I drink during the test?
During the test.
How much water do I drink throughout the test?
I would maybe sip a little tiny bit in the early stages. Probably once you get up towards 300 watts, you might find you're struggling to drink, so I probably wouldn't drink.
Yeah. Man, I'm not used to do 50 watts. I know someone who's in the live stream, Nicola B. That's his pace, 50 watts. But I'm not used to that pace. I'm just poking around a joke to my buddy.
It's definitely hard to ride this easy at the beginning, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it jumps around either at this point. It's just to stop people from going too hard.
Yeah. Man, I cannot go lower than 80.
That's fine.
So at least Nick found the joke a bit funny. I'm glad he did, and he's not mad. He's a good buddy. We used to play soccer back when we were like 10, and now we're both into cycling. That's when you get dropped. Yeah, Nick, the day you're gonna drop me is never happening. It's never happening. All right, so we have 28 people. That's nice. That's really nice. Thank you guys for tuning in to see me suffer. I mean, the FTP test was 2 days ago, and I still feel really good right now. So we will see where this test until where I can reach. Why didn't we do Rick the map test first and then the FTP 2 days later? Is there a reason why it's in this order?
No. You can probably do it either way around. Sometimes I give the FTP test first, sometimes I give the map test first. I think if someone's never done an FTP test at all, I'd probably give them the map first so that we can give them a rough idea of what they need to aim for. But if you do an FTP test and you roughly know where your FTP is, you can do them in either order. It makes no odds.
Do you guys hear some wind into my microphone? I just put on the fan a bit stronger. I don't know if it's going to pick it up. If it is, I'm going to reduce the wind. Just let me know into the chat. Good. I might have a hard time to hear you, Rick. The sound is not too good from Hangout to my ears actually. So during the effort, if I don't hear you, just I can see you though. So
I'm sure you'll hear me shouting.
yeah. It's all right. Cool. Thank you, Fabrizio. Yeah, Smash, I do need that cooling for sure. What you guys cannot see is that my fan is right next to the window, so it's picking up some fresh air from outside. So it really feels like cold air on me. I only have one fan though. I live in a small apartment with my girlfriend, so my space is limited. But I will do a video probably next week about my Swift 10K. It's like 100 square feet. Less than that, it's like 75 square feet, this whole space here. And everything is optimized for Swifting and bike mechanics and storage. So I might do a video about that.
Nice, look forward to that.
Yeah. So erg mode, I don't need to touch my gears, right?
That's right, yeah. I put it in a gear that you feel comfortable with it. So I'm not having on the big rig in the middle of the set.
Okay.
And go with that. But
Can I change my cadence?
yeah, you can change your cadence, and you might find that you actually want to change it in the test towards the end. You might find that erg mode is controlled in the wrong way. And that's fine. If you want to shift gears or something, change cadence or stand up, but that's perfectly fine.
All right. No, I haven't heard of Vigo Moore, U17 superstar. Don't know about him. Straight line, thank you, Mash. I think I was not into a straight line. All right, now I'm in the middle of the cassette and big ring. Is it the first time, Rick, that you do a live stream testing with the teeth that you have?
First time I've done it by YouTube, yes. I have used it with someone before on Skype. But yeah, first time I'm streaming it so that everyone can see. But yeah, it's good fun.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, 75. All right, so that's the first.
Yeah, it looks like it's about to start in about 15 seconds.
Yeah, I cannot go under once. Too strong. No, Tristan, I think I ate ergo too. I mean, it's different. It's not the same.
Does it feel okay?
Yeah, I feel good.
Excellent. And you can see the power just going up and up now.
Yeah.
So the test has started, and it's obviously nice and easy for Charles at the moment. And it will be for quite a while. So Charles will be able to talk. And then you've got to frequently find direction.
For those who just joined, we are at this early beginning of the test. It's really easy for now, but in a couple minutes it's gonna get hectic. My girlfriend is having her Christmas party on the other room on Zoom, so I cannot shout too much. She prevents me from shouting.
Very quiet. You can't hear something.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I think I'm done. That's it. That's it for the test. I gotta go now. Thanks for tuning in.
That's way too early.
Don't choose to quit. Allez les bleus. Yeah, that was a funny part in my last video with the French company. I hope you guys enjoyed that sneak peek of that song. I found myself funny doing that part, so if it makes me laugh, that means I'm doing something great, and if it makes you guys laugh, then that's a bonus. All right, 160. Now we are into the blue zone. So blue is my Z2, right?
Yeah, but it set for the. We've had to set the FTP to 260, so it won't be yours. So
Oh, I just got those kudos from Cycle Coach.
nice.
If you guys have the mobile app, add me on Swift and Charles Louis and send me some kudos. It's time. can I stand up, or it's all seated?
No, you can stand up.
Okay.
Just so long as the turbo, the trainer doesn't stop over. That's the only thing.
Okay. All right, 200 watts. And we have 50 people live. Thank you guys for joining. We're at the beginning of the ramp. If you just joined, leave a thumbs up. It actually helps for my YouTube channel. And you're about to watch me suffer until I crack, basically. So grab your popcorn and fucking chill in your couch while I'm going to 195 heartbeats. Paul, my question about setting up was not for Z2. That was for later.
Yeah, you can stand up later. Just don't topple over. That's the other thing.
Yeah. We got some kudos from Paul. Hell yeah, Paul. My heart rate is a little bit high, I think, for this wattage. I'm usually not
doing it on YouTube.
Okay. Now we get into the red.
It'll start getting harder soon. We're doing both an FTP test and a ramp test, and then we can use that data to cross-correlate and see how they compare to each other. I'm not making this for just for the fun of it. Yeah, I can send the ramp test later if we're sending it. I can get it to you. Good job. Keep coming. Sounds like a good idea. Everyone's good together.
Yeah.
That's a good job. 300 watts. it now, Charles. Keep on going. Looking really good. Keep going. Keep working. It's ever and smoothly. Looking good. That's it. You're looking perfect. Keep on it. This is brilliant. That's it. Keep working it. Come on now. Quiet. Keep going. Keep pushing on. Come on now. Come on, push through to 400. That's it. Come on, Charles. Keep pushing. Now it counts. Come on. Feel it now. That's it. Keep
One more.
Come on. Keep going. Keep on top of it. Come on. Keep now. Come on. That's it. Keep working it. Come on. Pick it back up. Come on now. Come on now. Keep pushing. That's it. Come on now.
I should go again? I'm done.
All right now. It's a killer at the end, isn't it? What you want to do now is take it out very slowly so that you're not able to spiral like that.
I feel my legs are loaded a bit from.
They should feel like they've been smashed up.
Man, this is interesting.
It's a brutal test, really, isn't it?
I think I'm sure I could do a lot better. I'm sure about that. But it's still good, I guess. 400. It's all right.
So it looks like you got to about 400, 405, and we've got to average the last minute out. So you'd be about 390 or something, I'd imagine. It looks really good though.
What was your guess that I would have reached?
I thought about 410, 415.
Yeah, okay. Maybe if you have told me before, I could have give me the extra thing to keep going.
But there's always the chance though that you'll get to that number and stop and carry on. So I never tell it to get to. But
Yeah.
now that you've done one test, it gives you an idea of the feeling at the end. But for the next test, which we'll probably do again in about 6 weeks' time now.
Okay.
And so you'll have an idea. You know what it feels like and how the test feels okay. And then about 3 minutes before the end, it starts hurting like heck. And it feels like your legs are being pulled off.
I see. Yeah.
And once you understand that, it gives you an idea for the next time. That's a great test on that.
Great. So now I should cool down. Well, I think we had 80-something people at the peak of this. I've looked down on my screen. I was like, oh shit, 80 people. I gotta push more. Thank you guys for joining. If while you are still there, don't hesitate to check out Rick. I'm gonna leave links to his coaching website. So if you're looking for a coach, check him out. Either on my website, there's a link, or it's going to be in the description of the video from that test. Thank you guys for being there. It's really cool to have a bit of support. I feel like I'm not pushing myself for no reason. I don't know if you know that. Sometimes you work out and you're like, why am I doing this to my body? And just have a few people to just give the extra motivation for sure. Thank you. Oh, I was gonna keep. We had some nice message from Paul. Pain is temporary, FTP is forever. That is accurate. Frederick, no, this was a ramp test. Oh. So, what's it going to be the next test in 6 weeks?
Yeah, about 6 weeks we'll have another test to see how it goes. And I can see there when your the finish screen came up on Zwift, it said you've done 398.
Yeah.
So that's really good. But next time you'll crush 400.
Cool. Yeah, for sure. I'm really excited to do this test again. It was really fun.
What I'll do is over the next day or two, I'll compare the FTP test and this test, and I'll look at some of the numbers, and then we'll start planning the training properly.
I feel it was easier than the FTP. Would you say it's easier, or is it just different?
It's different, and I think it really depends on each person. For me, I prefer the FTP test. That doesn't feel too bad, but the ramp test feels like I'm dying. I can't stand it. And I think it's just different for different people. It just depends on them and how they feel.
Yeah.
And there's no right or wrong test. It's really good to do both of them. And often people are asking me, should I do an FTP test or a ramp test? I always say, do both.
Do both, yeah.
Which is so much more information. And I'll explain that, but maybe we can put some links up later or some more thoughts up later onto this. I can maybe write something and you can put it up. But having both those bits of information is really, really useful. And then the other bit of really important information is finding out what the sprint power is, and
Yeah.
that's not that much to do, but it gives us three different areas to look at. Your sprint power, your VO2 max, this really is, and your FTP, and then combining all that and knowing what that data is really useful.
Got it.
I think the best thing now is to cool down and have a drink, relax. I try and avoid alcohol for the rest of the day because you probably get drunk really quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not a big alcohol drinker anyway, so.
You definitely get drunk really quickly then. I can tell you from I've done it by mistake.
Yeah.
I don't drink very much at all. It's really amplified after doing a ramp test.
Cool.
And look, so someone's already putting the date down for the next one.
Yeah, Tristan just said you want to do a test as well. I think, Tristan, it could be great if we have you and me on both sides, and then I have Rick on my side, and then Adam. So Adam is the coach of Tristan, and it could be also in the stream on the other side. So it would be like a four-man test. I'm sure it's going to be will be super interesting.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
How are you feeling now, Charles? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I could do another one now.
Hey, everybody says that at the end of the test.
I know, right? It's always like,
if you want to go and do another test, you're more than welcome.
yeah. I mean, it's always like that. Like you always like, I could have kept going like one or two more, but it's easier after the test.
I think there's that feeling that everyone has that at the end of the test. If someone said, could you have kept going for another 20 seconds if I offered you $1 million or something? But
yeah.
Says yes. And it's really interesting. And I've had, I think, one or two people who said, do you know what, I'll do the test again. And they've gone off and tried to do the test again, and they failed really, really quickly.
Yeah.
So if they've got to 400 watts in their first test, they get to about 200 watts in their second test. It starts to just, even the slightest bit of effort, and that's it. You're thinking, oh my God, I just can't be bothered with this.
Yeah. It's funny what the story you just tell me, because while we're still chatting, this summer, when I had my TT bike, I was doing this like 5 minutes KOM attempt, and I had like this tailwind, perfect condition. I'm like, go at 55 the whole way. And then I was 30 seconds away from the finish line, and the cup passed me by and pulled me over 30 seconds before the finish line of that KOM, right? And it's like a big KOM segment. And like he pulled me over for the stop I did not do. So it was like a T intersection, and I was coming just on the right side, so there was no car. It was super safe, but he pulled me over for that. And then after I was, okay, I'm going to do it again, right? And I blew out. Like I was not even able to do it like half as good. So
it's just really, well, it's not weird, but it feels really weird how you're in the middle of doing that first effort, and then all of a sudden you try to do a second effort, and it just collapses really quickly.
Yeah.
And it's similar sort of thing when riders do the individual or the team pursuits, and they have a morning session and an evening session. The second session in the evening is still affected by the morning session. There's still a few watts down.
Yeah.
You know, even with the most elite riders, it still affects them.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so but what were you gonna say? Keep going.
I'd finish up cooling down and get a recovery drink, and then just relax for the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, it's nighttime, so it's gonna be like watching TV with girlfriend and a few emails at the end.
Excellent.
Well, thank you, Rick. Thanks to everyone who turned in tonight for the Watch Me Suffer. I hope you enjoy it. If this gives motivation to do a REM test, do it. It's fun. And again, if you need a cycling coach, I'm going to leave links to Rick's website, and he'll be more than happy to take you through his under his shoulders, or under his shoulders. Is that the expression? Under his belt.
Under
Yeah, exactly. So
really bizarre.
yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. And talk to you guys. I'm gonna do another live stream next week. A race, maybe. I haven't done a race in a long time, so stay tuned to that. And in the meantime, have a good ride.
Lovely.
All right, thank you, Rick.
Charles, that was great.
Peace. All right, live stream is off. Thank you, Rick.
That's okay. That's great.